Now D'Angelo Henderson, the rookie from Coastal Carolina. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman, and he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Able to push his way through. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a handoff looking right. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
On the sneak, Rivers. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, it's Henderson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
The tight end, Henry, here in motion. On play action, Rivers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They go play action. Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The tight end Henry here in motion. To throw on 3rd down. Rivers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now they try the right side here. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Smith. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Smith on third down, dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 51 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run with Henderson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And now here's a carry heading left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, and hit them over the top.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. Now Rivers on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Novak is on to attempt the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Novak out now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a handoff as they run left side. Got some room at the 30. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Novak out now to kick this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's Henderson. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And that'll set them back 5. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. A shotgun snap for Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Sherman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They are going for it. It's Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City 1st. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. On the carry is Henderson. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Melvin Ingram able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. And the D looking like they may blitz. And now here's a carry heading left. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And the back goes into motion. Third and long, it's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, Oftentimes, the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now here's a carry heading left. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Play fake. Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. Rivers saying, welcome back, Mr. Allen. It's a Charger 1st down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot.
And he's into the clear. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. 47 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Novak out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Smith. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On 1st and 10, Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
People trying to say I'm only enemy. Got a cold with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, Amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll when I roll, must be. Amen. Man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way to shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna sing. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west.